I just saw a black bear. Now we're camping. This is what I'm talking about. This is really cool. Not sure what that animal that was. Maybe an owl? If anyone knows what that is, please tell me. It's got Juniper a little spooked. That's cool. So, yeah, we're just gonna hunker down and call it a night. Okay, it's starting to come in the window now. The sun is starting to pop out, and right there looks like a pretty good spot for the solar panels, so might as well throw some juice into the old jackery. It has turned out to be a really gorgeous day today. After a horrendous thunderstorm last night and rain all morning, it is now about 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Things are drying out, the sun is out, and the black flies are out. So I'm looking forward to exploring some of these roads in the Jeep finally, and do it while being protected from these flies. So I'm gonna just run down the game plan for today and talk to you about how I'm gonna navigate these roads. My favorite ways to do it are with two different apps. They're called OnX Off-Road, not sponsored, and Gaia GPS, also not sponsored. My third way, and this might be the best way to navigate for many reasons, and it's a good old-fashioned map. Specifically this map, it's called the Purple Lizard maps. These Purple Lizard maps are awesome. So we are actually camping right here at Site 65, and this will tell you where the off-road trails are. They call them drivable trails here, but they're basically Jeep trails, and they're indicated with these dash marks. Here's another one we're going to explore, and this is nice and close, and we may even go here if there's time. But if you look even closer, and right at the tip of my finger, there's a little purple lizard. And these purple lizards can be found all over this map, everywhere. Look, there's another one here at Chocolate Drop Vista. We'll check that one out today too. But that's what I want to do today, is go hunting for purple lizards using this map. Paper map, and it's old school. Another reason I really like these maps is because of the material they're made out of. It's a waterproof, durable, almost like a rubberized material, or I'm not even sure what it is, but it'll never get damaged from water. It'll probably last for years. So it's a good investment to have. And if you want to study all the elevation changes, and it even tells you where there's campsites on here, parking areas, picnic areas. There's, you know, wherever there's a town, it tells you about that. So yeah, Purple Lizard maps. I am not a sponsor. Purple Lizard, if you're watching this, let's talk. All right, I think Juniper is ready to go. We're gonna hit the trails, get the sway bar disconnected, get the tires deflated, and we're out of here. So we're going to be leaving this camper here for about a few hours at least. And you might be wondering what I do for security to prevent this camper from being stolen. And there's a few things I'll show you really quick. Number one, I have this master padlock on the hitch, and it's not a proper hitch lock, you know, that kind of has a ball that goes inside there. But I think you can beat one of those off with a hammer about as easily as you can knock this padlock off. So that's just one measure. And the idea here is that I've got a few different things just to make it more difficult for somebody to steal this. And the more time and effort it takes somebody, I think the more unlikely they are to try to actually take it. So you probably heard that black fly. It just landed on the microphone. Anyway, here's my next security measure. I've got a big old thick chain wrapped around the wheel and this side step with another heavy duty master lock padlock on there. And then the third security measure are these stabilizers here. And I have those down, deployed into the ground. Now, to raise and lower these, you need to have a special tool that's not readily available. And I'm taking that tool with me, so if somebody wants to take this trailer, they're going to have a really hard time with these. And then the other thing I do is I just leave the doors unlocked. And that way somebody's not going to try to break in and bust into the door. And there's nothing valuable in there I'm bringing all of my camera gear with me and my computer. If they want to take my pee container or my dirty underwear, they're welcome to it. Purple lizard. Awesome, let's go find some more. That was tight. Well, this is the end of the road here. There's crews up ahead working on blowdown. This valley really got hit hard from that storm. So I guess we're going to backtrack now. And I don't know, I guess we should return to camp. I don't know if I can go the way I came because it'd take a long time, so we may have to find a shortcut. That is just a massive tree. Man, that storm must have been really strong here. I'm only about 20 miles away from our camp. If that storm track was just a little different, we could have been in trouble. Wow. You can tell that just happened because of the sawdust on the road. It's still dry. I think we were very lucky last night. I'm kind of counting my blessings right now. This is very beautiful out here. This forest is just so green and lush and awesome. And the amount of forest roads back here is just amazing. Not just the Jeep trails, but there's also miles and miles of roads like this. I've been driving around for about 30 miles and I've only scratched the surface of what's in here. I'm kind of blown away. This trail is just a little too narrow. The rocks really don't bother me that much. It's definitely doable, but it's a little too narrow. More blowdown. Alright, I think we're going to turn around and get out of here if I can fit under this tree. Alright, time to turn around and go back to camp. I'm not going to push our luck. Oh my gosh, that smells incredible. It'll be nice to have a proper cup of coffee this morning. Juniper, are you ready to go? Come on, girl, let's get going. It's been a wonderful few days here out in the forest with Juniper. And yeah, it's Friday of Memorial Day weekend. I just saw about half a dozen adventure motorcyclists go by. yeah, adventure motorcycling could be a thing. I'm just saying. However, I'm really glad I did this trip. It wasn't long enough. I only explored maybe 2% of the Jeep trails out here. Yeah, it's time to hitch up and get on out of here. And pay no attention to this bucket. I have nothing against Ohio State or football in general. I'm a New York native. I lived in Ohio for 30-ish years. And now I'm a Florida State fan, thanks to Gina. So the reason I have this bucket was it was on sale for $1 at Lowe's. It was a great purchase. Well, Juniper and I are going to hit the road, and that about wraps it up for this video. Again, a great time out here. I hope you had as much fun watching this video as I had making it, and I'm really glad you stuck around till the end. I'm planning on doing a lot more, so stay tuned. Keep coming back, and thank you for subscribing. I also want to not thank all the black flies that are bothering me right now. It's a really good time to get out of here and have a nice ride home. Can't wait to come back here. Really awesome place, the Bald Eagle State Forest in Pennsylvania. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you again nowhere soon. Thank you. Juniper, come on, let's get in the car. Come on. Good girl. On a quick side note, one of the comments I got a lot on the Colorado video, because there was a scene where Juniper was afraid to get into the Jeep. She does not like the Jeep, and she knows it's time to go. And that's why she's hiding in the corner. No, come on. We gotta go in the Jeep, come on. And the reason that happened was because earlier that day, I accidentally brought her through the car wash and it traumatized her. I was not expecting her to react in a fearful way like that. Juniper's normally not afraid of anything, so I was quite surprised when that happened. Needless to say, it never happened again. As you can see, she loves riding in the Jeep and she loves going on these adventures. So please don't worry about Juniper. She's great and I love her. She's the most wonderful dog on the planet. I'm not being biased when I say that. She's truly a great dog. So anyway, that's all. See you next time.